Alright, this is Bones back with another gameplay video. This time I'm doing a voiceover after the gameplay, and I'm gonna break down everything that happens throughout the game. So starting with this opening hand, I see I got my combo in hand. I'm waiting quite a while to see what my opponent's gonna do. Seems like he's taking forever. I was just about to fall asleep. Looked like he did some mulligan. I was still waiting, about to fall asleep. Little did I realize it was actually my go, my turn. Took me a while to realize that. Once I did, I was like, oh, let me throw out a land. Still waiting because I'm just a little bit slow, not realizing it's my turn. Had to also look at whatever card he had in his hand. Looks like something that does some nasty combo stuff of his own. If it was up to me, I want to make sure that he in no way possible can get that combo off. So I had to keep that in mind. Slow start, of course. No plays on turn 1 for either of us. Turn 2, still don't have anything I could play. First card I could be able to play looks like it'd be turn 3. My opponent puts out a Mind Stone. Looks like a little bit of ramping for my opponent here. Throw out my third land and first creature into play. This creature does a little ramping of my own. Gives me a treasure. Okay, major rampant. So now he's got 2 things in play that add mana to his mana base. Throw a tap land into play. Don't really have much of a play, but I was adding up the mana of, that he would have available by next turn, and it looked like he'd be able to play that mystery card in his hand. So I had to stop that. Took away his extra mana. My opponent is probably 6 right about now. Now, I didn't get a land that I could play on turn 5, but I feel like I'm up in this battle so far. I decided to play the first piece of my combo, Doubling Season. I don't know why I had to think about it. Of course, I can't attack. Waiting to see what my opponent does here. I'm sure he wants to start piling up damage. I don't know what card he drew for his turn, but it looks like he's short on lands as well. So he got a 4th land. Oh, well, we've seen this before. Double Flesh Rakers. Plans to do some serious damage as soon as he gets the chance. Swings in for an attack. I'm able to block one of them. Help to mitigate some of that damage being taken. Down to 16. Ooh, gotta land this turn. Now, second part of my combo. It's time to spank my opponent heavily. With these 2, I call them the Wambo Combo. When you got Doubling Season and the Tamiyo Field Researcher, you can do some serious things with your deck. Tamiyo's ultimate ability allows her to draw 3 cards and play any spells from your hand without any mana cost.
Is worth listening to.
As you notice, my hand, it's got a bunch of zeros in it. I can play all these cards for free. So first thing I decided to do is wipe out this field of his. Something I like to call the Thanos Snap. For a safe measure, I decided to play all creatures. Took out mine as well, but you know, he had more to lose there. Now, this is pretty nasty combo as well.
Alexia,
is as
for this
inevitable
ability
as the rise of the downtrodden.
puts 9 poison counters on
This
my
is the
opponent.
advent
A bit
of your
unfair. It's not the way
completion.
I wanted to win, but hey, the game's pretty much over at this point. I decided to throw out a couple more creatures for good measure. The old Rusty and the Oracle of Alpha. And my opponent scratching his head, wondering what to do, wondering how I have so much power as a player. Maybe one day he'll learn. There's really nothing he can do at this point. So he could concede and quit while while the game's not over yet, but I think he's gonna pass it back to me. Not sure what the long pause was at this point. Okay, my turn. That's a lot of land. Didn't really need to do that. Just in the game with this. Once this Braska proliferates, it adds 1 to his poison counter. If you reach 10 on your poison counter, game's over. He still has 22 life, but it's an automatic win for me.
You know nothing of Phyrexia's plans.